Hello, beautiful soul. I want to share with you that we are very good at judging other people and ourselves so much. We are so good at shaming ourselves and shaming others. We are so good at talking down to our own selves and talking down to others. We are so good at talking ourselves out of our dreams, and we are so good at laughing at other people for their dreams and talking themselves out of it, and like this, we are at subconscious war with other people. And I catch myself that in a lot, throughout every time I meet somebody and I'll have a conversation with them, then I'll get this subconscious war and I catch myself. I'm like, what is this happening? Then I breathe and I say that gods and goddesses of self-love, take my mind, take my heart, take my body to the best of the best outcomes. I keep catching myself and breaking this pattern with the prayer. You see, the environment that we grew up in, we never saw the examples of healthy relationship. We were not surrounded by people who were uplifting each other. We grew up in homes where people were living together but hating each other, putting each other down constantly. It was a toxic environment, okay, dark, and that caused us, deep wound, and it also taught us these patterns and way of relating with each other that are not working at all. We are so uncomfortable in each other's presence, or like seeing each other grow and all of that. And it's time that we change that. Last night when I was sleeping, before sleeping, I have this like this, because before sleeping, our manifestation power goes 10x. So whatever we are doing before sleeping, it's so powerful. Really, it's so powerful. So I was like, I lit up my candle, I showered, I lit up my candle, I was sitting in front of my journal about to visualize and do 10 minutes of journaling. And then I took my Palo Santo stick for the cleansing. And the moment I, because the smoke from the Palo Santo is very powerful. And I just was like, I started to say this, like, Mother Earth, teach me about love, teach me about life, teach me about people, having relationships with people, relating with people, teach me about money. Because all of this that we have learned from the environment, it keeps us scared. It makes us believe like, okay, things will not work out for us, that we will not have enough, that we are not enough, that other people are out there to get us instead of helping us, or like there is no help available in this world for us, so we should rather stay small and hold on to things out of fear. We have learned all these things that keep us in poor health, poor mental state, and sucks and keeps the fun away from our life. So asking like, really, that God teach me, Mother Earth teach me. It's the point when we say this, we are keeping ourselves available for higher power to guide us. This humility is so powerful. I have made another video also on it. We have to ask God to guide us, to teach us, to lead us, to move our hearts, our minds, our bodies to the best outcomes, to the outcomes that are win-win for everybody. In all areas of our life. Every time, in the past 2-3 years, anytime I feel like my greed is coming up, anytime I'm like in a situation where I'm like, okay, if I want this to happen, I don't care what the other person, with my landlord or with other people, I'm like, okay, yes, I want this, but I always say like, God, what is the highest good? Because what is in the highest good will be good for me also and for the other person, even if we cannot see it in the present moment. In the long run, and I do not want anything. I do not want any relationship, any money, anything that is not in the highest good, And God has also taught me that our highest good, when something is in our highest good, it is in the highest good of other person also. So when you say that, hey, I cannot do this because I feel very tired, you saying no to the other person is in their highest good. Because like, who wants other people to overwork? Nobody, you know. And even if someone who is, you know, living in that mindset of like, okay, let me just get the best out of the other person without paying them really well, you know, no, they even if they consciously don't know, but subconsciously they know, and they will be affected, you know. Some sickness will show up or whatever, until that's another thing, if they realize it's on their own. Because I have also made mistakes in my life, and I realized it, and I had to correct it. I had to apologize to people that, you know, one time I stole money from when I was little, and at young, not little, but I was in my college, and she was my friend. And then when I became conscious, I had to, like, you know, 4 years later, I had to call her, I had to apologize, I had to give the money back, and I had to forgive myself also. I had to see why did I do that. Then I had to get into like all these patterns that my family was in around money, like my ancestry line. Okay. And so many other times when I judged other people, so I had to also forgive myself that this habit, even if it is a bad habit that I have done, there is somewhere I learned it, you know. And I was doing that. If I'm judging other person, that means I was judging myself also. So a lot, and I have to learn a lot also right now. Okay. But I just wanted to make this video to just like, you know, inspire you to ask for guidance from God, to like say that, God, teach me, Mother Earth, teach me, you know. Yeah. Book a one-on-one intuitive guidance session with me for spiritual guidance, psychic guidance, and in order to move through fears, limiting beliefs, and, you know, the shame, the guilt, and all of those things. I would love to be there for you, to support you. And you can also donate for my rent, food, and basic bills. It will help me a lot, you know. And also send me positive vibes, love, and your prayers. It will help me a lot, because I'm really like yeah, that will help me a lot actually. Yeah, see you in another video.